Halito. How's everybody doing? It is the windy month full moon, which is UnuLaHee. Great spirit that's powerful and wise and truly for my good only. My higher self is powerful and wise that's truly for my good only. My ancestors and my spirit guides that are powerful and wise that are truly for my good only. What all you koki showing bitch chi reciprocal process. Thank you. I am thankful today. It is the full moon today, the 28th. This is the windy month. Osio Halito. It's morning for me, so I'm going to say Osta Sanale. Last night I did a pre-full moon reading from the Cherokee Feast of Days. And this is March. UnuLaHee. And it is the windy month. Okay? So you know. I did do some cards last night from the Fifth Agreements, the Toltec Wisdom. So it's straight Aboriginal wisdom, Aboriginal spiritual wisdom. So I just have one of my sacred pipes, my corn pipe. Of course, you know corn is sacred. It was one of the first given to our people. It also was used for money. It was, you know, it had value. It still has value today, but, you know, some people don't recognize it. So, it's the full moon. I'm at the park by the water, my peaceful place. Okay, the word for today is serenity. We are in spring now, so serenity. So I am doing my prayers and affirmations right now for people coming out of the pandemic, all the shit that we had to endure, all the challenges, all that shit, that we are coming out. And it is a time of rebirth and resurrection. We are fire keepers, so we got to keep that fire lit. We send healing for people that got affected by it, that they have a speedy recovery. We spent a lot of time at home and doing other things. So people that form new addictions or they relapsed into an addiction, we speak healing and restoration right now for you. If you're struggling with some kind of addiction, whether it is a drug addiction, a sexual addiction, a eating disorder addiction, depression addiction, chaos addiction, anything of that nature, we are sending up smoke for healing for you. Healing for our people right now, especially our Aboriginal, Indigenous, Attachedness, copper colored people. Our people in the diaspora. Yeah, no, I embrace my red bone Creole heritage. So if you don't like it, you can tune out to the live. I'm going to touch on some things today. And we're going to send a awa, awa, healing and restoration. This is a time of rebirth and resurrection. Manifestations starting to happen. Starting to see them bud. Okay? So, all right. Now, I do have this book here. Return of the Thunder Beings. Okay. Me being a spiritual shining one. A spiritual medicine person. And UnuLaHee, a spiritual messenger. The Thunder Beings, they are powerful energies. And the Great Thunderbird, the Great Red-tailed Hawk, is one of my spirit guides. The Golden Eagle also. But what I want to speak on, y'all know about the Raven and the Jaguar. So now, with the Jaguar energy, you have the Toltec wisdom. The Toltec wisdom, Toltecs are descendants that embrace the spiritual mother-father teachings of the Olmec, the She, the Tamuankin. And I did read some cards last night or early this morning at like 3 in the morning. And for those that didn't see that live, I'll just touch on those real fast. Okay. Now, this card is about the truth. You see the great owl spirit. It stands for wisdom and our ancestors. So the truth doesn't need me to believe it. The truth. The truth is what the fuck it is. It is the truth. It says the truth simply is, and it survives, believe it or not. Lies need me to believe them. If I don't believe lies, they don't survive my skepticism, and they simply fucking disappear. Okay? So, these are from the 5th agreements. I know you heard of the 4 agreements. Toltec wisdom. Toltec stands for people of knowledge, especially spiritual knowledge. Great spiritual, powerful knowledge. And what you have to do is apply it to your life. That's where the wisdom comes in at. So the next card was, I am the artist of my own life. I am the artist of my own life. I create. I am a creatress. Okay. It says, words are my paintbrush, and my life is the canvas. What I paint with words is the way I see myself, the way I see my entire reality. What I paint is my life, and how it looks depends on how I use the word, how I use the paintbrush, how I paint the picture of my life. So, that's how it is. This one is, I am perfect just the way I am. I am perfect just the way I am. I don't need to compete with anybody. I don't need to compare myself with anybody. I don't need to live up to an image of perfection. I just need to be me. I just need to be me. You just need to be you. Okay? So, that was some words of wisdom. All right. The next card is, my mind is a virtual reality. OCO, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate support. I really do. Thank you, Wado. Yakoki, Shonabishi, Merci beaucoup, gracias. Thank you to all that support RRJXI. I appreciate it. Now, it says, my mind is a virtual reality. Okay? Life creates reality, and I recreate reality by interpreting it with the word. The virtual reality that I create is my personal creation. It is my art, and it is only truth for me. So whatever you create in your virtual reality in your mind, because it starts in your mind first. Okay, spirit, mind, and then body. You act that shit out. It unfolds. It manifests before your eyes. So, my mind is my virtual reality. And the last card, last but not least, it encompasses some of the things that Great Spirit is. It says, I am the force that creates everything in existence. And we are created in the image of Great Spirit, the feminine and the masculine aspect of Great Spirit. So we create everything in our existence. It is a collective, okay? It's a collective thing. So I am the force that opens a flower and moves the clouds and the earth and makes the stars and the galaxies move throughout the universe. Peace, OCO, Halito. If you're tuning in, I'm just going over the cards that I touched on at like 3 a.m. this morning. It's the full moon. It's the windy month. UnuLaHee. That is the windy month, March. And so the wind starts to pick up strong. And the wind is a messenger of Great Spirit. It sends messages. It brings messages to us. Just like the thunder beings, the thunderbird, the red-tailed hawk, the golden eagle, they are the messengers. They carry the messages of Great Spirit, and they fly in the air element. And the air carries the messages to you. Also, the air, the breath of life within you, which is Great Spirit, is inside of you. So you get messages directly from Great Spirit. So it's the full moon, and full moons are for manifestations. Now, these are the Waya, the Cherokee feast days. And this is like when I used to be in Christianity, they had the daily word. So it is a daily word every day, literally. And the word for today is serenity. We got to create our own serenity in a world full of fucking chaos and madness. But we bring balance to the world when we are in a serene place or serene like state of fucking mind. Okay? So serenity. All right. And it talks about the sounds in nature and how even birds and animals need a place of serenity. They go to like the quiet corners of the wilderness or the woodlands, nature. Okay, that's why you see them when you go to parks. Like I'm at a park, I see eagles here. I see storks, geese, ducks, little birds, robins, the noble messengers, the robins. They go to a place that enhances their inner peace. You have to go to a place that enhances your inner peace, because if you don't, you can go fucking crazy in a world that is chaotic. Okay? So, serenity. It says, few sounds in nature are harsh. Even the rolling thunder that rumbles across the sky has solemn beauty. The wind makes whistles in the treetops, and wild birds warble like rivulets of water that make harps among the shallows. The frenzied crash, which is chaos, comes from man, okay? The woods comfort with their sounds. A tiny yellow warblet with black wings sits in the red bud tree and makes the sound of an astral flute. Okay, we made instruments that mimic the sounds of birds, animals. They have like a different language and a different cry unto the spiritual realm. So that's what I take from that. This is a clear call for peace and harmony within. Like no matter what, no matter if things are chaotic around you, around us, we have to find a place of serenity. Okay? If the bird wants a tranquil place, how much more do we need it? Okay? A wet weather springs. They feed the grounds from beneath, giving moisture and life. In the rainy season, the water flows and the delicate fawns mingle with the water, creating a swishing sound. Surely we can absorb the serenity to heal and soothe our souls. So it is about our soul being at peace, being in a serene state of mind, like the still waters, or just like a pond. I'm by a pond, okay? And it has a steady stream, a steady flow. And it's like, but it's peaceful. It's not like the rushing river waters. That's kind of chaotic water energy. But like a pond or even a lake sometimes has this peaceful, serene energy because it just like trickles. And so you can be at a peaceful state, but you steady flowing. You steady flowing, you steady thriving. And that's what it's about. Inner peace, serenity. So with this windy month, the winds pick up, and they pick up. Now you have those gusty winds. Winds can also turn into tornadoes, air mixed with water. You get tsunamis, hurricanes, things of that nature. It has the air element and it has the water element. So in turbulent times, we have to have peace. Inner fucking peace is very vital to our survival. Very vital. So that is the word for today. But with the wind, how you have gusty winds that are just so forceful, and life can forcefully like force you to change, get your shit right. So it's like in the midst of those gusty winds of life, we got to have serenity. And that's what I take away from the meaning of the windy month. So even though it's windy and chaotic, we still got to find that serenity, that peace and harmony within. That's balance. Because it's a moment for everything. But balance is fucking key. Balance is the key to life. It is. It's so vital. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards. I'm trying to see the comments. They're not showing up on my, let me see. Okay. All right, I see. This person has some initials. They said, love yourself no matter what. And I agree. I was talking about the card that says, I am perfect just the way that I am. You said, absolutely, because spiritual knowledge is more effective than any so-called religion. Peace. Osio Halito Neter Nafu. Peace unto you. I was going over the cards. And I think you did pick up on the cards. I went over 5 cards for the 5 elements. It was talking about being perfect the way you are. You don't have to compete with anybody, only yourself. Your words are your paintbrush that paints your canvas of life, how your life is. Great spirit flows in us. I did read some words of wisdom from the Cherokee Feast of Days, the UnuLaHee. Okay, so we got, you are the artist of your own life. And truth, we were talking about truth. Truth doesn't need you to believe it. It just fucking is. So that was one thing. Truth simply is. Lies need you to believe them. That's why a lot of religions, they pump faith. You gotta believe, you gotta believe, you gotta believe. Oh, you're not believing hard enough. If it's the truth, why the fuck I gotta just waste so much energy to believe? So that's another little gem. So the quote at the bottom of the Serenity for today, March 28th, the windy month, the windy full moon energy, the creator, creators of the world, which is a great spirit, great mystery, the maker of all woman and men, Lord of lords, my eyes fail me, for my sole desire is to know thee, which is to know thyself, because you are a mirror image of Great Spirit, a reflection of Great Spirit. So your desire is to know yourself. I have a saying, learn, know, heal, and master self. It's very important. It's a very important philosophy for life. So I'm going to pull some more cards. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, I'm exploring. Okay. Knowledge of self is key. Yes, Neter Nafu. Yes, I agree. I'm going to pull some cards. Let's see. Since it is the windy month, we're going to flow with some wisdom cards. Okay. All right. Some wisdom cards. Now, these are the Shaman wisdom cards. I love these cards. Shaman wisdom cards. These were one of my first set of cards. Got these years ago. All right. So, all right. They have animal spirits in them, herbs, plants, and root spirits in them. Words of wisdom. They talk about the full moons, the seasons. They talk about sacred rocks and crystals and stones. How y'all doing today? It's beautiful right now. It's 56 here in the Midwest. Alright. I'm going to cleanse my cards from the last use. I used tobacco, copal, Palo Santo. sage, and rosemary to cleanse. Alright. So, alright, I'm going to pull a couple of cards and see what is the message. Right. Alright, yeah, I know I do spiritual readings. If you want a spiritual reading, go to my website, rrjxitips.com. Go to the contact page and contact me. You can look at the content that is on the website. And I just use tobacco to cleanse, and it popped out. It's the earth element, deals with Mars energy according to this deck. Tobacco is cleansing. It purifies. So that's why I used it to cleanse my cards. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle, tune in to the energies of what's going on. Y'all doing all right? Thank y'all for tuning in with me on my live. Share, like, subscribe. I appreciate it. You are appreciated. In the words of Tupac. Shuffling the cards if y'all wondering what I'm doing. If you're just tuning in, I'm coming from the Shaman Wisdom cards today. All right. All right. So something is going to happen profound in the Leo season, because the heat moon, that fiery energy, fire keepers, by then, whatever seeds you have sown is going to manifest fully in Leo season. Okay? That is end of July, August. Okay? So around July, August, you're gonna see manifestations of what you've sown. You're gonna see it live and in living color. It's gonna be real vivid and colorful to you. You're gonna be able to touch it, put your hands on it. You a Leo? All right. You're from SC. All right. All right, the heat moon. All right. All right, let's see if some more cards. I have some clarifying cards. And I was talking about corn. Maize, corn. I was talking about it when I did my smoke prayers and affirmations, because I'm smoking my corn pipe. And I was talking about how corn is valuable. It was one of the first things given to us. Selu, the great corn mother, basically it's like the white calf buffalo woman, teaching our people the sacred things and how to survive. So corn was also used as like a form of money, just like cowrie shells from my Creole spirituality, that was used for money also. So these are valuable things. All right, some cards just flew out. So all right, somebody needs to tap into golden seal. Okay, golden seal, you know, that promotes healing. Um, they have said that golden seal, just like black seed oil, cures everything. So golden seal, but you want to use it in moderation. You don't want to use too much of it. So whoever was looking for a herb that they could take for healing, research golden seal. And I'm going to tap into what the book is saying about the golden seal. So that's one herb of the day. All right. And then squash. Squash. Now, I don't know if you guys that are new to my channel and just tuning in, but the three sisters, okay? Corn, beans, and squash. So far, we got corn and squash. We got two of the three sisters. Our ancestors grew them together because they complemented each other and they helped each other grow and blossom and bloom. Okay, those are essential things in our ancestors' diet. I incorporate them in my diet. So we got squash. Okay, it represents the west is the earth energy and the element water in this deck. The corn represents the planet Venus. That's my planet. All right, north, the direction, and earth, because they come from the earth. All right, so corn and squash. Okay, a good stone for protection and healing is turquoise. It's one of my very favorites. Yeah, see. It is protection. It is protection, purification. It's serene. This blue is used for the heart chakra. The heart chakra, the heart chakra is actually green. So this is a sea green. So it will fall in the green category and the blue category. And the blue category, really, the turquoise encompasses your throat chakra, your voice, sound, vibration, frequency. What you speak into your fucking world has power. So your throat chakra. So this deals with that. And turquoise is a stone that I use when I line up my sacred crystals, stones, and rocks. When I line them up for the 7 major chakras, I use turquoise for my throat chakra. All right, and I use rose quartz for the heart. You can also use a green one for your heart chakra. So rose quartz or a green stone, okay? Turquoise. It is the 5th chakra, the masculine and feminine energy. So it's a balanced stone, okay? It promotes balance in your life. So if you were looking for a stone to research or to just put on that promotes protection, turquoise is it. That's why I wear my turquoise ring, and I have a hematite ring. Any black stone, crystal. I like the black obsidian arrowheads. That's my shit. So any black stone promotes protection and absorbs negative energy, transmutes it, okay? So, now I talked about something happening in July and August. Now, I'm a Libra, according to, you know, their astrology, okay? It's also the raven, the crow energy in Amerindian spirituality, astrology. So, this is the hunting moon. This is like the beginning, like right before the end of summer and the beginning of fall is the Libra season. Okay, the raven, the crow season. And so now with having both of these, it's like, did you start planning a goal or planting seeds spiritually to manifest a goal by July, August, the Leo season. So this is September, October. September, October, you started planning something. So you're going to see the fruits of your labor in full force during this July, August Leo season. And the Leo in Aboriginal astrology is the sturgeon or the salmon or the mountain lion, the cougar energy. Okay, so if you want any Amerindian astrology readings or Aboriginal, Indigenous, spiritual astrology readings, get at me or rjxitips.com. I do those readings. I do life path readings. Um, I can help you heal yourself on a spiritual level. I am a spiritual healer, medicine person, medicine woman. I'm the apprentice of Great Spirit, my ancestors and my spirit guides. The mountain lion, yes, the cougar, is that in Aboriginal spirituality. Okay, so something that you started planning, writing your vision down, making it plain, the steps you need to take to make it manifest and come to pass. You did that in September, October. I'm speaking to somebody, and it is gonna manifest like you're gonna be able to touch it, smell it, feel it, all of that, live and in living color in the Leo season, which is the mountain lion, the cougar season, the salmon, the sturgeon season. Okay, now these other two spirit guides wanted to say hello. All right, the Black Indian family reunion. Peace, Priest King. All right, so we have the Waya Spirit, the Great Teacher, the Pathfinder, and we have the Mighty Hawk. All right, both of these animals are in my medicine wheel as spirit guides for me. Somebody is questioning their path with this card. Somebody is questioning their path with this card. Or are you on the right path? Okay. All right. Somebody is questioning their path. Are you on the right path? Okay, with you having this question, a good spirit guide to contact would be the Waya spirit, the wolf spirit, because the wolf spirit is a depiction of Great Spirit in the form of the Pathfinder. This spirit helps you find your path. It helps you find your path, and you will have other spirits come to guide you along the path. So, the Pathfinder and the Great Teacher. Tap into the Waya spirit. All right. Now, the hawk is the great messenger. If you see a hawk circling or flying, there's a message. Tune into your thoughts when you see the hawk, or you see any bird. Look it up, research it. If you don't know what the symbolism is or the spiritual medicine science behind the great messenger, whatever it is, okay? The air element, the birds, they bring messages from Great Spirit, your ancestors, your spirit guides. It just makes you pay attention. It's an outer thing to help you pay attention to your inner thoughts, because it comes from within. Oh, there's a stork. It's kind of far away. I would try to show y'all, but it's far away. It's big. There's another name for it. I can't think of it right now. Not just a stork, but it's another name for it. But it's huge. But yes, something is being birthed forth. When you see a stork, something is being birthed forth. Something is being birthed forth. The spring is about rebirth, resurrection. That is part of the medicine wheel. The medicine wheel encompasses, yes, the four directions, the spirit guides, and the seasons. Yes, spring, summer, fall, winter, but those seasons in your life. Right now, we are in spring. Are you also in spring in your life? Okay, we just came out of winter. Winter was hibernation, uh, deep meditation, or death. Death to things that don't serve you. So now you're about to rise, being renewed, resurrected, restored. So spring is about those energies. So when you see a messenger spirit, tune into your thoughts because it comes from within. Yes, we get outer signs and symbols. We get them. And so we can pay attention. Yes, vultures. I just saw one as I was coming to the park. Vultures in one of the Mesoamerican spirit astrologies. The vulture is one of mine also. The vulture represents the shaman energy. You are a healer in some aspect if you keep seeing vultures. Look it up. Look it up. Okay? When I do those readings, I tap into your Mesoamerican uh, astrology, your American Indian astrology, and astrology in the Western world that we live in today, Western Hemisphere. So, I do those readings also. You go to my website, rrjxitips.com. Go to the contact page. You can contact me there. I do have some sample readings that I have done on the home page. You can see an example of the Toltec reading. Earlier, I was coming from the fifth agreement, the Toltec wisdom. I have a Toltec oracle deck that I use, and I do calculate it, and I compare them and come up with, you know, your life path. Okay, things about your past, present, and your possible future, depending on how you act. So, all right, so I just wanted to get that in. All right, now the other one, the other card that popped out was Redwood, and it's a feminine energy. It's the north. Knowledge and wisdom comes from the north direction. Okay, Mars and Earth energy. Okay, so Redwood. Let's see what the book says about this card in this deck. Okay, so this is card 46. Y'all doing all right? I thank y'all for hanging with me. It's the full moon, the windy month full moon. Even though we have gusty winds and challenges and chaos in our life, we have to have inner serenity, inner peace. Peace. So, all right. The redwood tree. Facts. All right, the redwood tree. Okay. I am redwood. I am the majestic grandmother spirit of the forest. Through my roots, you will come to understand the trivial friendships that can become profound relationships. I am unending. I am lasting truth that aims you toward the ultimate wisdom and knowledge you are seeking. I extend your awareness of the universal experience. Consider the imminence you are placing on yourself by restricting your upward growth. So we can't restrict our upward growth. We cannot restrict ourselves. It's like, Your first enemy is self sometimes. So we cannot restrict our growth. Okay? It says, I extend your awareness of the universal experience. Okay? So you got to check yourself also from restricting your upward growth. The redwood is a come of age, a coming of age. You must also come of age and grow up and face that which is on your path. So somebody is not facing what is on their path, or somebody is running away from their path. They know that they're supposed to be this or flowing this energy, but they are running from their path. What are you running from? Look in that black obsidian mirror at yourself and see what the fuck you are running from. So the redwood brings that energy. It's reminding you, you have to come of age. Like this wise, majestic grandmother spirit tree of the forest. You have to come of age. You have to grow up. You have to mature and face what is on your path. Okay? Look it dead square in the eye and like, let's do this. Let's get it done. We are fire keepers, so we gotta keep our fire lit. We gotta flow on this red road. And yes, we gotta flow in the principles of, yes, the red road teachings. And I flow in also some of the principles of Mayat are just like the red road principles, okay? I embrace the similarities of my bloodline, culture, and spirituality. Ma'at, truth, balance, justice, morality. The red road, philosophy, spiritual teachings, teaches about truth, balance, justice, morality, reciprocity, all of that. So, the redwood tree encompasses that. And I wanted to look and see what the golden seal, also we know it heals a lot of things. It has a wide scope. So we're going to see what the book says about golden seal. Somebody wanted a recommendation about a herb, a plant, a root that is healing. So golden seal would be one. Okay. Golden seal. All right. So now this is from one of this card in this deck is your intellectual nature. Okay, this is a part of the 12 plant clans. All right. So this is golden seal. Now golden seal in this deck represents power. Okay, it is a power root. It says, I am power. I am a power root. I am one of the most versatile of the plants. My roots are used for digestive problems, ulcers, canker sores, or any open wound. I help get rid of what upsets you. My medicine for you is to help you heal that which is causing internal pain. Anything that's causing internal pain, okay? What and who is getting under your skin? Open your eyes and get to the root of the problem. Your ability to communicate will bring you into an abundance and prosperity that you are seeking. So you got to get to the root of the problem. Who and what is getting under your skin? Is it a disorder, a disease, a wound, a physical wound, a spiritual wound? What is getting under your skin? Deal with it. Okay? This urges you to deal with it. Open your eyes and get to the root of the problem. Your ability to communicate with yourself will bring you abundance and prosperity. Okay? Because it comes from within first. And then it manifests in the physical. So golden seal, it deals with digestive problems, ulcers, canker sores, and any open wounds. So, we have in life dealt with wounds, open wounds, wounds that are not healed all the way. It has started the healing process, but sometimes we need to apply some healing sap or some healing ointment to it, which is spiritual baths, cleansing, smudging yourselves, being proactive. If it's an addiction you're dealing with, you know, start yourself on a 12-step program, okay? Or go seek somebody that is offering 12-step programs. You know, you got to be proactive with healing. It's not just gonna heal just without you doing anything. You have to, if you want to pray about it, you gotta still affirm and then be proactive, put some action, some work, some leg work behind your prayers and your affirmations. So you gotta put application. That's wisdom, okay? So golden seal is a root that deals with open wounds and your digestive problems, what you digest. Like if you have a wound from something that you digested from somebody that was full of toxic and poisonous energy, then it's time to purge yourself so that you can throw that shit up or go to the bathroom and shit it out. You gotta do what you gotta fucking do because it is vital for your survival, for your sanity. And the theme of today is serenity. Serenity and inner peace. Inner fucking peace is priceless. I'm telling you. So, I'm not gonna be long-winded with y'all, but those are the messages of the day. And these were from the Shaman Wisdom cards. One of my favorite decks. One of my first decks that I got years ago. And this is what it looks like. So we had those cards today. And then I went over the 5th agreements from the Toltec Wisdom. I did read an excerpt from the Cherokee Feast of Days, the Anna Feast of Days. It's the windy month. Winds may get gusty. You know, you might have a little small tornado. But, you gotta find inner peace, a serene place to get your mind right so that you can go forward and flow in your gifts with wisdom. So I love y'all. I want to send a ashe, ayo, to all of y'all. Fire keepers, stay strong. Keep your fire lit. Don't let nobody put it out. You hear me? I love y'all. Peace. Alright, I'm going to try to end this. This is my first one on my phone like this. Fire up. Yes, keep that fire lit. All right. So hopefully it saves this live. If not, I'll be back. All right. Peace.